Hey, Grok Daily crew. I'm Steve Hesselton, your host, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Today, we are roasting CNN's latest flop, a so-called fact check of Trump's 2025 speech that's more biased than brains. But it's much bigger than that. 2025's media landscape is a dumpster fire of slant, and we are diving in with the receipts. So buckle up. This one's gonna sting. So hit that follow and subscribe button, and let's torch this. Okay, first up, CNN's March 5th hit piece on Trump's joint session address. The guy's 43 days into Trump 2.0, touting swing state sweeps and border wins, and CNN's like, nah, not impressed. Check this. Trump says 312 electoral votes are a historic mandate. CNN sniffs, by no means historic. No data, just shade. Now, meanwhile, Obama's 365 and Clinton's 379 sit completely unmentioned. Bias level, a solid 3 out of 5. Weak sauce. Then he brags about a 27-point optimism swing, basically the biggest ever. CNN slaps back with one poll, and one poll only, a 39% right direction, 45% wrong. Okay, but where's the swing state talk? Pre-election, we were at 25%. That's a real jump, folks. Bias cranks up to a 4. They're not fact-checking, they're frame-setting. Now let's talk about the border. Trump says February crossings hit an all-time low, 8,000 after Biden's 200,000 monthly disasters. CNN digs up 1960 stats and says, actually, it was lower than. Are you kidding me? No cartels, no fentanyl, just trivia to dodge a win. Look at the chart next to us. The CNN fact-check accuracy is unbelievable. There's complete bias and it reeks. CNN's basically roasting itself. All right, Grok Daily fam, let's walk through CNN's Hall of Shame, their fact-check fails from Trump's March 5th speech. We've got a timeline so trashy, it's practically a landfill. Check this Canva red line, 5 flops, each with a big fat X. Now let's burn it all down. All right, first up, the election mandate. Trump says his 312 electoral votes are a historic win. CNN sniffs, not historic, and just leaves it there. No data, just shade, as we mentioned before. Where's the comparison to Obama's 365 or Clinton's 375 or any of the swing states? Nope, just too busy dismissing it. X number 1, lazy and biased. Next, public optimism. Trump brags about a 27-point swing. Huge, right? CNN drops one poll, 39% right direction, and ignores the jump from Biden's 25%. Then they dunk with, oh, well, it was better in 2017. Swing? What swing? X number 2. Dodging the story for a cheap shot, clearly. Third, illegal border crossings. Trump claims February 8,000 crossings are the lowest ever. CNN dug up literally a story from 1960 and say, actually, it was lower than. Seriously? No cartels, no fentanyl, just trivia to bury Trump's win from Biden's 200,000 monthly mess. X number 3. Complete nitpick city, okay? Fourth, small business optimism. Trump touted a 41-point jump, record stuff. CNN admits that it was a subcomponent, then whines it dipped later. Half-truths to kill a real boost for Trump and the administration. Classic CNN move. Number 4. I've come to the conclusion they just can't handle good news. Anything that would shine a positive lens on Trump 2.0, they just cannot handle it, and they won't allow it. And fifth, Paris Accord costs. Trump says it saved trillions. CNN's like, nope, only billions pledged. True, but they skip his regulatory cost angle entirely. Narrow lens, big miss, big X, number 5. This timeline's trash. Folks, CNN's fact-checking's a dumpster fire. See those red X's light up? That's CNN tripping over their own bias. Stick around because we're hitting their 7 out of 10 toxicity next. This roast is just heating up, folks, and we got the matches. All right, so how bad is the CNN's toxicity score? It's rated a 7 out of 10, so very toxic, not full venom, but close enough to sting. Okay. So it's snarky, it's their actuallys, the nitpicky jabs, and a vibe that just screams, we hate Trump more than we love the truth. It's not screaming propaganda. That would be a 10, right? But it's corrosive as hell. Okay. CNN's pedantry is unbearable, says Truth Seeker 45 on X. They're not just informing, they're inflaming. This purple slice, that's the poison literally seeping into your newsfeed. It's a betrayal of their mission. CNN's Facts First badge used to be digging for the truth. That was what it meant. Now, it's a weapon to push propaganda and narratives, skewing left 65% of the time, according to all sides' trends. As a lifelong Democrat, I feel like it erodes trust. The public faith in media is already at 25%, according to numerous polls. CNN slant fuels the fake news fire, alienating half of its audience. It kills discourse. Propaganda picks winners, not answers. All right, so we took the liberty to do a media bias breakdown based on 150 headlines, 50 from Fox, 50 from CNN, and 50 from Reuters regarding Trump administration's wins and which percentage were neutral. So just give us the facts, right? Let us do our own research and come to a conclusion. Well, surprisingly enough, Reuters came in at 96% neutral. Fox only 3.2%, and CNN came in at 19.4% neutral. So when we analyze the negative percentage of all of these headlines, CNN, buckle up because they're 76% negative, 38 out of 50 whining, jobs are jitters, 24% neutral, crossings fall, and they hated typing this. This blue pie's a tantrum, and Trump can't win without CNN crying foul. Facts? Nah, just shade. 76% proves that they're a lefty propaganda mill. But did you also notice that Fox doesn't even appear on this pie chart because they have been 0% negative about anything that Trump does? They're the biggest cheerleaders. And when we break down the media bias breakdown, we analyze all 150 headlines. Out of those 50 from Fox, 100% of those were positive. So listen, bias works on both sides of the aisle, and Fox is no stranger to being a cheerleader for Trump. All right, Grok Daily fam, it's Trump's first 50 days, January 20th through March 10th, and cash is basically raining down $1.34 trillion in pledges. Apple, Saudi, TSMC, big names, bigger bucks, but check this pie. Media spinning it wild. Fox, red and rowdy, 96% positive, 48 out of 50, like Trump lands Apple for $500 billion, 4% neutral, Nissan expected, yawn. CNN's blue and grumpy, 76% negative. 38 out of 50 moaning either jobs or jitters. On steel tariffs, 24% neutral, like crossings fall. Reuters, gray and dead, 96% neutral. 48 out of 50, Apple invests $500 billion, 4% negative. Wind permits halted, snooze fest. All right, so $1.34 trillion, which is 5% of the GDP in 50 days. Fox is dancing, CNN's whining, and Reuters is basically napping. Pledges ain't shovels, sure, but CNN's deal or danger on Saudi's $600 billion? Give me an actual break. They're not truth seekers, just blue gloom merchants. All right, so Fox basically sees gold, CNN smells smoke, Reuters counts beans, our graph cuts the spin. If you want the full burn, check out Medium's article at CNN's Fact Check Farce. It's live and free right now. If you love this burn, follow us on Spotify or wherever you watch or listen. Don't miss a beat. So stay tuned. More Grok Daily's heating up with your boy Steve Hesselton. Take care of each other out there. And as always, do your own research. Pro tip, bring your topics to Grok 3. It's fast, accurate, and customizable. All right, folks, follow me on X or visit stevehesselton.com for any HR consulting gigs, or if you just want to reach out about bookings for the show. I'm Steve Hesselton, your host for Grok Daily Podcast. I'm out.